Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XVI. In the last one, we picked up a whole bunch of side quests, but we weren't really able to do many of them, except one that we found along the way here. But we pretty much were forced into this main quest to go to Baklad. On our way there, what was the place called? We went through this place, the Desmekis Falls, which we can see right there, actually. So we went past that and kind of heard a little bit of story on that, which, thinking back on it, if any of that story is true, then it would be a really important area probably for this story as well. You'd think that maybe Ultima or something would be related to it. But anyways, we pretty much made it to our next
This is where we're
objective.
supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
that.
right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Also, at the very end of the last episode, we found this ancient sword, which was a little bit of an upgrade for us. We'll be looking to hopefully
That's that.
upgrade it to higher levels when we get back to the blacksmith.
Porter for hire.
Is there any reason for us to explore around here? Like a nice little landing to check this place out. Where does this water go, by the way? If there's water going into it from all those angles, and I guess that angle as well. Are you telling me that the water's all going into like some underground, like, underground river or something? I mean, I know that's possible, but it seems like a lot of water to be doing that, right? Like, you'd think that the whole structure would just collapse because the water would just be so strong that it would destroy that entire circular structure. I don't know. I'm not a water engineer.
Taste. I am hurrying, my lord.
Bloody crimson caravans scooping up all the.
I guess we'll just visit the shop and then we'll move on. Is there a point? Maybe I should just go up here and take a look. There's a chest right here. Instantly rewarded.
I hear the brothers found another victim.
Another chest.
Can you believe it?
Right. What's that?
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be rich.
Okay. Now where's the shop? Right there. Oh, didn't even see that obelisk.
Well met.
Okay, we don't need that. Can always buy these if we need them. Music. Doesn't have any, like, accessories, which are usually the unique things that shops have. Except for the music, but I haven't really seen the point in buying the music right now.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. They are more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Let's pet Torgal first. Or give him a treat.
Tight-fisted swines.
Ah, that's not what I wanted. I mean, we're in the right area.
You should come with me.
This is not the right way.
Life will be different there.
A big chest we can't open it.
Remember when half the people coming through here were traders from the Empire?
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Peaches?
I'll take the large.
I don't think we're allowed to do that.
Oh, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Uh-oh.
Slow down, Good.
Did he forget the passes?
Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone.
Dang
We
it.
cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Dang it, goats.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Stops next to the checkpoint.
Nothing can be easy, huh? We finally have a good plan to get through somewhere, and then we can't even do it.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Okay.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad?
Why she look so angry?
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
What does that mean? I mean, she kind of did.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either.
Do we look like traitors?
Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
I have a feeling the explanation is very simple. You have pass, you get through gate. Sell pass for lot of money.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back?
Oh, we just have to take out another black market
Catch
ring.
behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Won't be the first time we've had to do this.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
We could force our way through.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Another badge to wear? Yep. Great. We'll put that next to our 6 other badges.
Is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
To catch a thief, you need the right bait. They didn't finish the sentence, so I finished it for you. Where are we going? Back to the market.
Out of my sight, wretch.
I like how the quest is just fulfill Eloise's request. Okay. Yeah, we'll get right on that.
Snake spit for the road?
Snake spit? That's disgusting.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Not gonna lie, this quest is kind of boring. Just go talk to this one. Oh, you should go talk to this person. I wasn't the right person to come talk to.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will...
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you in... Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know, then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty.
dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Pretty difficult.
Life will be different then.
Kids do not like to cooperate. Okay, where are we going? Over there.
Taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Why? Like, this is a grown lady. Maybe she's a little young, but her voice sounds so high-pitched.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Well, that was helpful.
I'll take the large.
From the free cities, all but unbreakable.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
I feel like that guy knew something, but guess we won't press it any further.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Which way is outside town? This way.
Come on, come all.
Peaches and pears.
Let me carry your goods.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really claim that this narrative right now is particularly interesting.
That's that then.
Maybe it'll become interesting, but at the moment I don't think I care.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
Rip him or something.
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
Surely this will go well. A grown man chasing a kid through a town that he lives in.
I need to find him before his employers do.
Surely no one will interfere thinking that I am in the wrong.
past. He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
He was surprisingly cooperative. I guess telling them the truth is a good play right here. This is where you ran to?
It's all right, Hansa.
This
I'm
was
not going to hurt you.
not a great location to hide in.
I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
What happened to the other kids?
Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
What does that mean?
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
This does look a little bit suspicious.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Dang it.
We're not...
Don't hurt him.
Don't we have the mark? The mark from Eloise
You're making
on?
a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking.
This guy might be the slowest man on Earth. He knew that people were helping his sister, and we happened to have the brooch, and he couldn't put two and two together?
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Quest complete. No, it doesn't feel very complete, but okay. We got a meteorite out of it, apparently.
Oh, where is it?
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
That's not much of a plan, by the way.
Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
enemy's cleft is to the south past the camp.
Is it over here where I went before? I didn't scare the chocobos.
That's that then.
Daddy!
There are no crystals here.
Alright, let's get Ambrosia out here. Oh, it just comes from behind the rock.
Run like the wind.
I like how he just says nothing, he just points.
The one who's been sticking his nose in our business. You should have minded your own.
Yeah, should I have? Because it is looking really bad for you guys. We're about 0.5 seconds into this fight. And I do not want to be you right now.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
0 experience. Okay, never mind. It looks like we're going further past this spot.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia can't fly. That's insensitive. They got mages. He didn't do the point this time.
We got company. That's the luck.
Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Oh, of course, right as I pressed the wrong button. I meant to use the other one. And then I didn't have my projectile blocking anymore. Hello, sir. Yeah, how's that going for you?
More foot soldiers.
0 experience again. Okay, where are we going? Up this path? Where we came from? Grabbing this item. Hey, I found their camp.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
You're telling me these guys actually know the kids' names?
But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum. The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Up, we're in combat.
That guard from Boklat. Kill him. Kill them all.
Hello, sir. You still want to fight after seeing that? Okay, I failed that dodge. That's okay, I guess. Well, time to just do the combo. Yeah, he gets to do a lot of moving, as you could tell. Oh, he got me with the follow-up. My cooldowns aren't quite low enough. Oh, that's not the ability I wanted. Okay, I took a hit there. Okay. Well, it went really well until then. It turns out my cooldowns are not quite low enough for a third rotation, I guess. Or at least not on that guy for some reason.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course.
Yeah, surely there are no other bad
Tell her of
guys.
the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Might as well just teleport. Oh, that's not the teleport button. Yeah, I feel like I stand by that quest not being particularly interesting.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell.
I thought he said there were only a dozen of them. Couldn't we have just gone through them immediately and gotten our pass back?
Welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind.
If he says that his pass wasn't there and we had to go do something else, I'm gonna be upset.
Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid.
What does this have to do with anything?
We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive.
Do they even know who Jill is? Like, I don't think Jill has introduced herself. Another seal?
What is it?
Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Oh, they combine. Okay.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
Wasn't the original price 10 million?
Try the caravan.
We got the pass. Thunderstorm. Which one? I think that's the ability we don't have anymore.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Let me just check real quick. Yeah, we're not using Thunderstorm. We're using Judgment Bolt.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Come on, come on!
Oh, we still got time to see where this main quest is gonna get us.
Here you are, Goots. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much.
Although now all these kids are gonna starve, right?
Without it, I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fed.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
All right. We have a place on the wagon.
And we need like a disguise or something. I feel like we're a little conspicuous.
Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll buy that.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
Why is this lady just consistently such a terrible person? Like, how does someone survive so long being so horrible all the time?
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until
She's Ultima.
Released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Who is that maid lady? So, like, obviously, it would not be a good idea for Annabelle to know that Joshua was here, right? So, the people there are Dion, Joshua, whoever Joshua's, like, boyfriend is, or not Joshua, whoever Dion's boyfriend is. I assume he probably won't sell out Dion, so he's maybe safe. And then the other lady was Yote, which is Joshua's assistant. What about the random maid lady that was there? Like, is she safe to to know that Joshua is here? I don't know if I trust her or not. We don't know who she is.
Terence,
My prince.
tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Hello, how's it going?
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Although, we're probably wrapping up soon, so probably not a whole lot that's gonna happen now that you're here. It seems like we're entering the last, like, I feel like the very end parts, like, every time you get kind of like the end of the road on a story path, it like puts you in this like dungeon before you destroy the next breath. So that's, I think we're in like the last one. My audio is much louder. I I think that's, is it different than normal? I don't think I'm doing anything different. But I always try and be a lot louder. Because I tend to talk quite quietly, so I have my settings always that way. It's mostly just like, then if I want to say something, then it gets heard, but usually I don't interrupt the cutscenes very much. Yeah, luckily for me on Fridays I get a half day, so lets me stream after work.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
Didn't we see earlier in the game, though, that they were, like, tracking Stolases? Because, like, Stolases are only owned by high-profile people. So it seems kind of maybe not smart to use one. Is this the same girl who's selling the medicine? I'll try and look at it.
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal! This way.
Fire in the sky. Well, I guess we'll go a few more minutes.
Shogun's is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Okay, I can go this way.
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight. But spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear. The people are to come to no harm at our hands.
Those were Imperial dragoons.
Yeah, this is one of those scenes where we kind of can, like, pick our own path, I think. But it all ends up at the same place. If we go too far, then we're gonna get locked in a long cutscene, so...
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right.
But usually, I think it's fairly obvious when we're about to get to the end, so... I don't think we'll accidentally walk into the
Just
end.
hope he's all right.
We have to.
Oh, we still have to fight the dragoons, though? Uh-oh. Gabe's lagging. Cast a spell. Do it. See what happens. Everything is so laggy for some reason all of a sudden. Usually the just random areas are not very laggy. Also, like, if you compare how Jill fights to, like, how Clive fights, like, Clive is so much more efficient at taking out a lot of people. Oh, I didn't dodge fast enough. Dang it, I did it again. This, of course, being one of the few enemies in the game that has actually killed us. Turns out I'm still bad at fighting it, apparently. Ouch. Man, it is laggy.
There's no doubt about it. They're dragoons. What is this then? A civil war?
You couldn't tell by the name above their heads, Clive? Alright, well, we just defeated like a mini-boss. And we opened up that chest. Let's figure out where we gotta go next, but I think now's a good stopping spot. We go through here. Alright, we're gonna go through there next. Yeah, it seems like we're on our way to the last breath. And then I feel like everything's gonna go crazy after we destroy the last breath, right? Because there's obviously a lot more left to this game. Like, we found a few of those, like, stone tablets around the world that seem like we would have to go find them for some reason later on. Right now, we don't have a reason to find them. So there's still gotta be a lot to do. And a lot that's going to change once all the mother crystals are gone. So probably next episode we'll kind of figure out where the story is going after that. Because that's going to be like a big change to the entire world of this game. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. A little bit more exciting than last time where we just got side quests done. But I mean, I guess the first part wasn't the quest to get here wasn't that exciting. Not a lot of cool combat or difficult fights, but we did beat a dragoon pretty handily now, so. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Yeah, and that's, I mean, is the recording not gonna stop?